What's up, guys? Ray from here. I'm just going to do a revisit before I get to game streaming today. Look, all I was saying was about the AEW game is, look, they may delay it again, and there's good reasons why. They don't need to release the game right now. Personally, they don't. They're showing off leaks and all this stuff. You got to take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Leaks are leaks, man. Rumors are rumors. The last time AEW came out with leaks and rumors and dates and stuff like that, they came out the next minute and shut it all down, saying, yeah, the game's not coming out, it's not polished, things like that. So we may see the same thing happen here. I think, them showing off preloads and things like that, again, believing it is seeing it. Until I see the top tier websites, until I see IGNs and all this, do reviews and stuff and all the top tier people doing it, do I take these leaks true? No, I really don't. And you shouldn't either. It's great to see that they're getting close to a finish line. I'm happy about that. But I'm still not buying the game day one. I'm going to wait for updates. I'm going to wait for the game to be polished. I'm going to wait for reviews. Because what do we know in 2023 about pre-ordering and all that? Games come broken. Last of Us shows that as an example. Redfall was abysmal. Again, Horizon was plagued with problems. WWE was plagued with problems. Again, like these games are half baked and rushed, and it's sad. So yeah, I don't pre-order games anymore. I don't base things around guarantees and promises anymore because companies can lie to you. It's been shown time and time again. I've been duped before by companies. Look at Call of Duty, for instance. Call of Duty's been a national disaster for quite some time. And people still pre-order and get all witty and giddy over that game for false hope and promises. They can't even get Warzone right. Look at my favorite game, Overwatch, right? Overwatch 2 promised a PvE story, right? Where is that? They canned it because it wasn't ready for prime time. I'd rather companies be honest and have balls to tell people like, hey, we just can't do it. Am I disappointed? Sure. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the gaming industry. Maybe they ran out of money. Maybe they ran out of, effort. Maybe they want to put resources into other things. So I respect it at the end of the day, man. It is what it is. That's why I don't pre-order games anymore. That's why I wait for reviews. That's why I don't, when they show off games, I don't get witty and giddy over it anymore. Because most of what you see when it comes out, it's broken. And you just paid $80 to $60 to $79 or whatever. And even if you bought a collector's edition. So, again, I just don't put all my faith in companies anymore. I really don't. Nintendo to a certain extent, when it comes to their first party games, because they do make a pretty good first party game. But for the most majority of game manufacturers nowadays, I really don't. I really don't trust manufacturers anymore. There's been a lot of false promises over the last few years, a lot of false hope, and just, gamers being shafted. Look at Hogwarts being a disaster on PC. Look at Last of Us being a disaster. Look at a lot of the games that are coming to PC this year being a disaster. So yeah, that's what I meant in my last video. I'm not super excited and I'm not wowed, but I am happy to see it coming to the finish line and possibly we get a game by this summer, before All In and All Out. I'm excited, Another wrestling game to compete with WWE. I'm excited and a little bit more arcadic. I'm cool with that. But I want it to be good. I don't want it to come out and be garbage and get 4 out of 10s or 5 out of 10s and being garbage and being a waste of time. You know what I mean? I want it to be right and I want it to come out looking good. I don't want to pay $80 or $60 and then get it in my hands and then it being a failed project or just garbage. You know what I mean? And for AEW's first offering, I want it to look good. I want it to score well. I want them to, do very well with this. At the end of the day, that's all I'm saying. A lot of you need to do some research, man, and learn about pre-orders and learn everything is subject to change in the world of things, man. When you pre-order, it's not guaranteed. Look at Apple, for instance. I'll go back 2 years ago with the iPhone 13, right? Everybody that pre-ordered the iPhone 13 had to wait 3 extra months to get themselves a phone. Even if they pre-ordered thinking they were going to get it day one, they had to wait 3 more months. There's your example. Not everything is guaranteed to you. Not everything is owed to you when it comes to pre-ordering. According to companies, they have a thing down at the bottom subject to change. And if there's a shortage, they can delay the launch and things like that if they feel redeemable. You know what I mean? So you got to do research, man. I used to work for GameStop, and I used to work game journalism for a small internet website called Real Gaming News at one point. I don't know if they're still around or not. And yeah, like I used to write things and get told that games are subject to change, and that's the way it is. Anyway, this has been Ray Frelm here giving my 2 thoughts on the matter. I've gone on longer than I wanted to go on about this. I'm talking about a dead topic at this point. I'm happy to see the game getting close to a finish line. I think you all should be happy. And for a lot of you that are writing long paragraphs in my comment section, man, honestly, I don't know what to tell you. And a lot of you are just upset, and I'm sorry that you're upset, but you're expecting promises and guarantees that companies can't fulfill for you. And you're never going to be happy at the end of the day. And, you know, again, if you're pre-ordering games in 2023, even last year, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, because a lot of things nowadays have been disappointing when it comes to gaming. That's why I don't pre-order anymore. I wait. I just wait it out because, again, 9 out of 10 times you're going to find out either the game has riddled with bugs or problems, or you're going to find out that they're missing content. They've lied to you and things like that. And, you know, they're shafting the consumer. You know, so that's all I need to say in this video, man. I really hope this AEW game is great. I'm pulling for it. I want it to be good. And look, I will say this one more time to the person that was hitting me hard in the comment section and timestamping me and shit like that. Look, at the end of the day, yeah, I expect excellent at any price point, especially from $60 to like $160, especially if they have a deluxe version where there's a season pass. I do expect greatness. But nowadays, games have let me down, and it's not the same like it was 10 years ago or 15 years ago. Like when Call of Duty World at War came out, you were wowed. When Halo 3 came out, you were wowed. Halo 2 came out, you were wowed. Like there was fan services for things, and nowadays it's not the case. Nowadays you get like Halo Infinite, and you're just left sad. You know, playing co-op with your friends on that game is still broken. It's just game manufacturers, I just don't know if they know how to develop for PC and console or anything, man. And it's like I hesitate now to buy games because that's a lot of money, especially in this day and age where food has gone up, gas has gone up, rent has gone up, and you're making me pay for memberships. And then on top of it, you want me to buy an $80 game and then find out as I buy it and download it, it's broken. That's where we're at. We're gaming nowadays, man. And this is not a complaint. That's just me being reality with you guys, man. That's the truth. Everything has gone up in a handbasket in all countries, and they want us to pay these top tier dollars for games to be half-baked and rushed and broken. It's just the way the law of the land is anymore. That's why I don't pre-order. Because I know when I get it day one, I'm going to be back in the store trading it in if it's broken. If you're buying physical. And if you're buying physical nowadays, let me tell you this. You're just buying access to the game. That's all you're doing. You're physically buying the digital version anyway. You're just putting it in for an access key. That's it. Just to let you know, most companies are telling you that now. Jedi Survivor is only 20 gigs on the disc and the rest of it you download. You know that, right? You're just buying an access to a game, right? So I'm just letting you guys know, like, pre-ordering is kind of becoming irrelevant, and physical media is kind of dying. According to a lot of these game manufacturers, like, they're just taking the Nintendo approach. You put the cartridges in and you just download the rest. That's basically what they're doing. Anyway, this has been Ray Frelm, purely my opinion. I will change my title to Rumor and Speculated and things like that. I love you all. Respect one another. Love each other when it comes to gaming. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.